Hi, this is Dr. Victoria Scarborough speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center, Wareham, Massachusetts. And I am going to look at Robert Mueller. I've been getting a lot of questions about Robert Mueller and the Mueller investigation. So I think I want to do the investigation right now. Let's see what's up with the investigation. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck, and I'm going to use the Celtic Cross, my favorite. Maybe I should come up with some more. Let's stick to what works. Okay, so this is the status of the Mueller investigation at this time. Let's just ask that question. You know, some days it's very, very clear as to what question to ask. And I was watching one of my favorite YouTube people, Amanda Ellis. I love listening to her. She's from England. She's got a beautiful English accent, and she does Archangel Metatron. She's really spectacular. I love her energy. And she was saying that, you know, how you ask the question is often, you know, can be very leading. So I want to stay away from leading questions per se. Let's see the status of the Mueller investigation at this time. I think that's pretty unleading, right? Okay, so the immediate environment is strong strength. This is a card connected to in the Kabbalah. It's connected to the path between Geburah and Hesed. Hesed is ruled by Jupiter, Geburah by Mars. It has to do with justice. It has to do with, as you sow shall you reap. It has to do with finding your voice. It also has to do with stepping aside and allowing spirit to move through you and speak through you. So this is a very, very powerful card. It's a card connected with the sign of Leo. And he is a Leo, and he has his sun, Robert Mueller that is, he has his sun conjunct Pluto. So this is a good start for this reading. So there's a lot of strength. And there's also, we can see, we have the infinity sign, the lambda. And that is, as you sow, so shall you reap. So it's karma. Okay, this card is the 8th card. The 8th card has to do with karma. So this really is a karmic time. And they're working on that. What's crossing it is the Ace of Pentacles. This could be one of two things or both. I'll go with the first thing that came to my mind. The first thing that came to my mind is the moneyed interests that want to keep Trump in. The other thing that came to mind was this is the root of the Pentacles, and so the challenge is getting down to the very, very beginnings of the money relationship. And I think that has to do with the Trump administration, not so much the Trump administration as perhaps the Trump organization. So they're trying to get down to where it all began. Where it all began. At the root of it is the family card, family money. So I feel as though right now they are looking into Trump's finances very, very deeply. See where his money has come from, how he's gotten his money, ill-gotten gains. Sorry. Or not, you know, I mean, it's not, perhaps not all of them were ill-gotten, but certainly some of them were. In the past, we have the Knight of Swords. This, I feel, might have been the gentleman struck, the FBI guy, who said who said to, was it Congress? I think it was Congress. Everything everybody wanted to say to Congress about Trump, but it did cause some challenges because of him speaking out. And if he had just spoken out and not used, the company phone, maybe it wouldn't have been different. But I feel as though that's in the past. That's in the past. Somebody coming in and maybe doing something or saying something that they didn't think would have consequence, and it did. So I feel like that's okay. So what's up? What's up in the heavens here? What this message is from Spirit is to move away from the drama, the emotional waters, into calmer waters. This is the Six of Swords. It's one of the nicer sword cards. All the sword cards are pretty harsh, but this is a nice one. This is about moving away from a conflict. So there's an overriding or overarching energy of staying on the path to calmer waters. Get away from all the emotional stuff. This is the immediate future. Okay, so I'm not really sure about this card per se. I might pull a card just to get a little more information from this. So this can be either they are looking into unfair practices. This could be them looking at this. This could be an influence within it. So let's we'll see. I'll pull another card on that once I do everything else here. How it looks from the outside. This is the card of retreat. There's a lot going on, and yet because we don't have the details of things, and we only see the results, and we don't know the process. We can only guess with the process. We feel like we're being, to a certain extent, shut out, which is understandable. I mean, do they really need us poking our nose in right now? Not until it's all done, right? The domestic situation. This is the card of choices, the Lover's card. So I feel as though they are choosing what they're going to really concentrate on and what they're not. There's just so much. I think maybe they want to get the most bang for their buck when it comes to, or certainly what's easiest to prove. Now they've come to prove collusion. That's what they were asked to do, right? Okay. Hopes and fears. This is the Knight of Wands. This is going on a quest. They hope for honesty. They hope for honesty. The outcome. The World card. So this is completion. So, all right. So they are coming to a completion. They are starting to wrap things up. This is the manifestation card. This is actually a very positive card. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups. What's very interesting? This Queen of Cups keeps coming up in so many readings, and I don't know. I don't know if the Queen of Cups. I don't know who this is. It could be Ivanka. But then there's no indication in the rest of these that I don't see her anywhere else in these cards. It could be Christine Blasey Ford, but that has nothing to do with the Mueller investigation. It could just be the energy of the feminine, which doesn't have much to do with the investigation. So I'm not sure what this Queen of Cups is trying to tell us? What's hidden? What's hidden? I think there's a story about a woman that we're going to find out about, and I don't know who the woman is. I don't know if anybody knows who the woman is. But this energy keeps coming up, this cup energy. Sometimes it comes up as the queen, and sometimes it comes up as the princess or the page. So I don't know what that means. If you have any ideas, please feel free. I am at a total blank. So let's look at this card, the immediate future. And I'm going to use my other deck just to clarify what that card means. Oops. I've got cards floating around. This is the Illuminati deck that everybody loves. It's so pretty. I love it too. So let's figure out what this Seven of Swords in the immediate future determines here. Unfair practices. Unfair practices. What is this referring to? The Three of Wands. This is waiting for your ship to come in. This is from abroad. Okay, let's pick another. Just get a better picture here. The Judgment card, waking up. And the Fool. I think this is not internal strife in the investigation. I feel like this is the influence of Russia with these cards coming up. So I think now they're getting a good idea of the influence of Russia. Now they're getting the answers. They're probably getting them from Cohen, right? Because he's talking to them now. And now they have the proof to connect it. So okay, so that's pretty good. That was a tough reading. It was a tough reading to do. Yeah, everything was like so vague in a way, except for this. And then this was vague in the beginning, but these cards did determine. So I feel as though at this point they're very strong. They're following the money. They're getting the information on Russia. Finally, maybe it took this long. And that it's going to wrap up soon. I do feel it's going to wrap up soon. I did say at the beginning of this, I didn't think it was going to be before the midterms. I still don't think it's going to be before the midterms. But I think by the beginning of next year, we're going to have a better idea. And if my other readings on the midterms turn out to be correct, then we'll have an opportunity to see things change when it comes to how the person in charge is getting a free pass to do all this stuff. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It wasn't easy. Subscribe and like and comment below. Certainly, if you have any other requests for readings. I was asked to do the numerology on Mueller. I think I'm going to do a couple of numerology reports. The nice thing about numerology is all I need is the name and the date of birth, and so I can get some information. With astrology, you need the time of birth, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. You can still get a lot of information, but it's not as accurate without the time of birth. So I will see you again next time. Have a great day. Ciao.